Good day, global crypto enthusiast. This is 88 Fantastic coming to you Wednesday, November the 6th, 2019. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everything's going well for everybody. So where are we sitting here? A couple of really great articles for you guys, and we're just going to go through a quick skim of the market and see what's going on here. Currently see Bitcoin's price sitting at $9,324 with a day low of 9,200 and a day high of almost 9,500, which was quite a while ago, late last night. It was really interesting to see this candle go from that 90. We're in that 92, 92.50 range, and it literally ramped right up to 9,500 for a couple. It only took a couple of quick minutes, and then within a few minutes, it dropped all the way back down to about 93, and then it's actually held quite nicely. So let's have a look and see where we're at today. So as we know, the money in the market started coming in on October 25th, today being the 11th. That gives us about 21 days. So what we're going to look at today is our 14-day to our 30-day, and everybody should be green. So what we'll do today is, with all the money that's come in over the last 3 weeks or so, we'll see who's actually not getting anything. So we see the market sitting at 252 billion. We got as high as 255, 24-hour volume of 82 billion per 24 hours, and Bitcoin's dominance at 66.74%. So what we'll do today is we're going to look through our 14 to 30 day, and we're going to see if anybody's actually red, which would be a major concern considering we're in that low 200 billion range and ramped up to 255. So where's that 55 billion really gone here? Just give me a second. And there we go. So let's have a look here. Alarms going off in the background. So other than stable coins, let's see in our 14 to 30 days, let's see if there's anybody that's actually red. IOTA at minus 1.55 over 30 days. Standard coin, keep going. Hedge trade, almost 4% in the negative over the last 30 days. Mex coin is too brand new to put into that category. Raven coin at minus 6.76%. A little bit odd there. V Systems at minus 9. Luna coin, another brand new entry at minus 36. ABBC coin, after that massive ride it had again there a little while ago, still at minus 1%. Educare, here's another one that was moves up and down like crazy, another minus 26%. This one was a little bit shocking. Lisk at minus 7%. And as the list goes down, Waves at minus 11, Self-Paid, another brand new one at minus 32, Mona coin, again, we know as a pump and dump. As you can see, it's green, red all across. What else do we got in the top 100? At minus 8, Made Safe coin, generally another one that they pump and dump the crap out of. Flexa coin at minus 18, Ardor at minus 1.5, Energy at minus 7, and that's it. So in our top 100, we've probably got about 15 to 18 coins that actually have gone backwards from a market that's gone from 200 to 255. So keep an eye out there if you're a day trader. Those are the ones that they're more likely they're just waiting to take their time to come up and circle and pump and dump these guys here. So let's have a look at our last 30 days in our actual market cap. So again, really nice to see. Again, we were way back here, October 25th, all the money started coming back in. Now we're sitting here. So for basically 3 weeks, we've actually had some nice stability. So what does that mean in the market generally when we've seen actual stability in the market and the price is actually pushing up a little bit and we start to feel a little bit better about ourselves? It usually means these buggers are just searching. The bigger wallets are just slowly searching for that next mark to actually liquidate some of the contracts and some of the betting right now, and then more than likely see a slide, which really sucks, but let's hope that doesn't happen, and hopefully we keep going sideways. Okay, so we got 3 really good articles for you guys here. Let's actually start with this one here because we talked about this one the other day, and it is and these are all over at Cointelegraph.com. This one is Bitmex email data leak followed is serious. Many users already affected. Okay, so we've already talked about this. Now they're talking about how we're so sorry and blah, 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 and it's really all their fault. But there's one piece of this article that I really wanted you guys to see here. Lastly, in regard to whether Bitmex faces the possibility of incurring any legal action as a result of this debacle, Aaron Wagner, co-founder and chief operations officer of the decentralized global data network MXC. Okay, did you have to really give his fucking entire title? Why don't you just include the address and the postal code? Why don't you just say Aaron Wagner from MX Foundation? tells Cointelegraph that due to the terms and conditions put forth by Bitmex at the time of the customer onboarding, any potential legal action against the firm could prove extremely difficult. So not only was it their fault, and it's 100% that their fault that they gave away their own customers' information based on them, you as a customer, when you sign up to them and agreeing to everything, you just basically said, even if Bitmex gives away your information and it's 100% their fault, you can't do shit about it. So that really sucks. That tells me that when people are setting it up like that, it's hard because 99.9% of us don't go there and read that dental floss reading of 36 paragraphs of approval before you get signed up, right? So just another one that is just totally shitty for people that are over there. Next article, eToro trading platform acquires crypto portfolio management app. This is actually, again, the news continues to be tremendous for the crypto market. When it's going to happen, we don't know. I was hoping the money that we're seeing right now was going to come in last month. So I'm right on track. We're just basically a month behind. The other thing I wanted to point out is if anybody was going on and reading anything on Twitter, sorry I cut off the article here because this one really gets me. On Twitter, Trader, or whatever they call it, there's people that were writing articles about a guy that called for the price of Bitcoin to hit 7,300. I'm thinking, right on, somebody called it right. But it's November the 6th. The article came out November the 5th, and the guy predicted the price was going to happen in the first week of July. So how does a prediction from the first week of July that takes 4 months later even somewhat accurate? I mean, this is where it gets so sickening to listen to the chart guys. It just drives me absolutely nuts here. So trading and investment platform eToro has acquired the cryptocurrency portfolio app Delta, an app that tracks 6,000 different cryptocurrencies and tokens on 180 exchanges. Absolutely fantastic news. The recent acquisition of Delta represents eToro's second acquisition this year. In March, eToro acquired smart contracts development company Firmo. The trading platform said at this time that Firmo staff would subsequently act as an internal innovation team at eToro that works on tokenization of its assets. They're also getting ready to look at getting their own exchange going as well. So again, huge news. Okay, so here's one for me, again, over at Cointelegraph.com. Something I have talked about since the day I have started this channel, and my overall forecast and predictions from basically January of 2019, that China, Asia, all of those countries on that side, along with Russia, at some point when the crypto market is fully adopted in the world, they are going to be the leaders of the financial institutions globally. No more US dollar, no more Wall Street making it the world a shitty place the way it is. And again, the reason I say stuff like that, again, you can say what you want about China and the whole bit. Blockchain is open ledger, open technology where everybody can see and verify everything. What China, I love about China, is that's exactly what they want. They execute people for cheating and scamming over there. So what blockchain does is it openly shows everything that can be traced. That's why China doesn't want any privacy. That's why privacy coins, again, I hate to say like Monero, because Monero is awesome developers, but if you have to hide your transaction, you're a shady fucking person to begin with. Who cares if you're buying a $400,000 fucking boat or 3 packs of cigarettes at the store? Who gives a shit? When you gotta hide what you're purchasing, I don't care who you are on this planet, you're a shady fucking person. So what's wrong with open technology showing transactions back and forth? It doesn't even show what your name is. So who gives a shit? Anyways, how will China pursue Xi Jinping's blockchain adoption plan? This is an enormous article, so we're just going to go through a little bit of this, and then you as the reader should come out and have a look at this. After President Xi Jinping called to speed up the development of blockchain technology in the country on October 24th, blockchain-related news from China just keeps on coming as the country is seemingly eager to beat the United States or any other country in the race to implement blockchain initiatives. For this purpose, a special regulatory body has been created to monitor over 700 local decentralized products, and any articles containing anti-blockchain statements are now banned. Amazing. It really is amazing. Again, that's why I've talked about it my whole time. And that, for me personally, is why I've, again, not financial advice, but I've heavily invested into Neo, because Neo is literally the only, maybe not now, but for like 3-4 years, was the only cryptocurrency that worked with a government to be within all of the that particular country's guidelines, and also dealing with Russia. So again, when I see this coming through and you see amazing things like this coming through, again, I think this is absolutely gigantic. Comments are more than welcome. What do you got to say about it? Because we, again, in North America, we don't see anything coming here whatsoever. It's Wall Street, it's the American government, it's the SEC. It's all of that literally and greed holding it back in North America, where the rest of the world is sick and tired of it, and they're really trying to push this and get this fully adopted again. So when we talk about full adoption, I've always said from the idea in your head to business, to selling it to a customer across the counter, takes a minimum 2 years if you're absolutely amazing, generally up to 3 years. We said I don't care if Bitcoin's 10 years old, the idea of cryptocurrency and the real cryptocurrency market did not start until October of 2017, when actual money and attention came into the space. Because before October of 2017, nobody gave a shit about Bitcoin, nobody gave a shit about cryptocurrency, and we wouldn't even be having these conversations right now about China and Russia and the Americans right now if it wasn't for Bitcoin in October of 2017. So you go from there, 2 years would be October 2019, where we just passed. Now we see adoption globally. So maybe by October of 2020, hopefully a lot sooner than that, is when we start to see a lot more coming in. So again, this is an absolutely amazing article to come out here. Investments. China is seeking to introduce blockchain in a variety of areas, doubling the volume of investments to $3 billion since the second quarter of 2018. So there's a great example. You see China putting in $3 billion into their infrastructure, into their digital assets, and what they want to see their financial institutions of the future become. Whereas you see my neighbors down south, like the American, they'd rather just spend it on military and defensive budgets in that sense, and just keep gouging the US dollar globally. So it's just a matter of time before all of this stuff actually comes through. And again, just hopefully we're alive before so we can actually see it and watch our investments come through. But anyways, that's all we got for you guys. 3 really good articles, again, all over at cointelegraph.com. Haven't been on for a while, so we've yammered and yammered. We see Bitcoin sitting at a price right now of 9,324. And as you can see right here, over the last what do we got here, probably 6 to 7 hours, the market's been pretty steady right in here. So other than that, last night's action was pretty awesome to watch. Today is a day of stability, and then we'll see what comes through for the next 3 days. So hopefully these guys, again, what we've noticed when we've seen this action like this is it gets like this, and then we might see 1 or 2 more heavy pushes. And again, if the market's not going to keep rising up like last night did, that just tells me that they're just poking and prodding again. But when I say they, it's a handful of the really big wallets. I mean, the big motherfucking wallets with the tens of thousands of Bitcoin. And what they're doing is just poking at certain prices just to see the reaction of what happens. And what they're trying to do is find the shorts and the shorts or the longs on either side of it. And then they're going to fucking pound it like they've done. In April of 2018, they were doing it between every 2 weeks and every 3 weeks. And now what we see here is as those people we call smart money, they've cycled out so many people in the last year and a half. That's why the market is so bloody slow like this, because there's just not enough new money coming in from North America right now. Parts of Europe are just not enough money being invested, whereas everyone's still doing the gold thing, still doing the stock thing, and the whole bit. So anyways, things are still looking good. Let's hope we go up sideways, and hopefully if they're going to liquidate anybody, let's hopefully they liquidate the longs and the prices all go up for a little while anyway. So anyways, go out there, hug the ones you love, like, sub, share. This is 88 Fantastic, showing you how to take a bite out of the cryptocurrency market. Take care, y'all.